An Andy Warhol exhibition of 300 paintings has opened in Shanghai, part of an Asian tour that includes Singapore, Hong Kong, and Japan. But in mainland China, some of the American pop artist's iconic works aren't on display. His portraits of Chairman Mao were deemed too sensitive for the host nation.
I wouldn't call it self-censorship. I would call it a collaboration with the host venue, thinking about all of the possibilities that would come and being very, very culturally sensitive and aware.
During the 60s and 70s, China built a personality cult around the communist leader, but images and statues of him have now largely disappeared.
And artists who use Mao in contemporary art, they're generally being critical of Mao because of the history. With the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, there was probably 100 million people died.
Beijing and Shanghai hope to become world art capitals, but many question how that's possible when Chinese authorities continue to impose strict censorship on what art can be exhibited.
The new leaders are very sensitive to making any sort of what would be perceived as a mistake, so they are very, very cautious about what they're allowed to be shown, and they do tend to crack down on anybody who's doing anything you might consider avant-garde or, cutting-edge contemporary art.
Among them, China's dissident artist Ai Weiwei, famous for highlighting injustices in Chinese society. He was detained for 3 months in 2011. And this artist has also been warned to stop painting portraits of Tibetans who set themselves on fire in protest against Chinese rule of their homeland.
I've thought about it, and they will certainly try to prevent me from painting more. Unless they lock me up in prison, as long as I'm free, then for sure I will keep painting.
Those pieces are unlikely ever to go on public display in China. From Tibet to Mao Zedong, some artistic expressions remain unwelcome.